Would you accept a flight upgrade?
Would and have.
Would you reckon Elbow was wrong too?
Not wrong for a politician to accept an upgrade, it's wrong for them to solicit an upgrade. It's especially wrong if you're the Transport Minister, as Albanese was at the time he was trying to get to the pointy end of the Qantas plane. We're told he was put closer to seat 1A on 22 separate occasions, including flights to Europe, Los Angeles and Hawaii.
Take me to the April sun in Cuba.
Accepting versus soliciting might be seen as semantics by the Prime Minister's supporters, but it's an important distinction. Proactively asking for an upgrade creates a power imbalance in a relationship.
Yeah, because then you owe a favour.
Yes. Alan Joyce wasn't giving away $10,000 seats for free because he was worried about politicians getting deep vein thrombosis. Albo is exposed for two reasons. First, because his denial of impropriety didn't sound at all convincing.
If there is a suggestion to be made, let it be made.
And second, because under his watch, Qantas has been done some pretty big favours by the federal government. Principally the denial to rival airline Qatar of access to Australian domestic routes. Qantas was protected from foreign competition by politicians who had their nose in the very well-stocked trough in the Qantas Chairman's Lounge.
Give me the goddamn string beans. I want some f***ing devil eggs. I like fruit.
It smells.
It does. Look, I don't believe that Qatar was cock-blocked because MPs were enjoying fancy fizz on the Red Roo. But those freebie upgrades certainly didn't do the national carrier any harm in the lobbying war with Doha. More fundamentally, why the f*** is the Australian Transport Minister flying cattle class in the first place? If he or she's travelling on official business, they should be in business class as a matter of course. Seriously expect them to conduct official state business with Karen from Cronulla peering over their shoulder at the laptop? It's nuts.
If you don't stop screwing around back there, this is what I'm gonna do with you.
And if they're going on holiday, they should be paying for better seats themselves. The federal minister earns more than $300,000 a year. They can afford it.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier to fly private.
Well, that's how the billionaires do it. The $4 billion profit that iron ore miner Hancock Prospecting has just banked was clearly burning a hole in the pocket of its majority owner, that's Gina Rinehart. Australia's richest person is using a lazy $1 billion of that pile to buy the oil and gas assets held by West Australian fellow rich lister Chris Ellison. The cash injection is no doubt being welcomed by Chris, who has recently been in some deep financial shit.
I hate manure!
The sagging lithium price triggered cost-cutting in his diversified mining services company.
Your day at MinRes starts now.
And as we know, things got worse when it emerged Ellison had been inventive in some of his tax affairs a few years ago. Long story short, Chris needed some walking around money fast.
Insufficient funds!
And Gina was there with a cheque. We know Rinehart hasn't drunk Greta's Kool-Aid, so would have no moral issues with owning fossil fuel assets.
How dare you!
Plus, picking up MinRes's exploration acreage has a little-known bonus feature. It's right on the edge of Minderoo Station, which is the spiritual home of her arch-rival Andrew Forrest.
Come on, challenge me.
Minderoo is Twiggy's happy place, goes up there to play Marlboro Man. And recharge his batteries so he can continue his one-man jihad against the climate change-inducing oil and gas industry.
So now, Gina
could drill some great big dirty oil and gas wells right next door to the father of green hydrogen. Stock research company MST Marquee has flagged this possibility in a research note just sent out to clients. Energy analyst Saul Kavanagh has noted, and I quote, non-monetary upside for Hancock.
Ooh.
He says that some of the exploration land that Gina is buying, and this is in the entirety of Australia, remember, could be anywhere, might just overlap with some of Andrew's land holdings.
In all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
I'm Ben Harvey.
He's looking at you, kid.